Hello everybody, this is the Game Magnet here, and I am back to show you how to use this amazing application called ShareFactory. ShareFactory, okay? This is a free application on the PlayStation 4, and I use this to edit all my videos. It's pretty dang good. Now when you start, you'll want to click on New Project. New Project is going to have you pop up with a whole bunch of different themes, okay? The themes aren't all too important, okay? You can download new themes by clicking this right here, new themes, and it's going to bring you to the PlayStation Store where you can download a whole bunch of different themes, right? For this video, I'm going to choose the Naughty Dog's Anniversary, and these themes, it took me a little bit to figure out what they are. What they are, they're going to give you presets, okay? Like this right here. You're going to see that these have, like, on the bottom right, it has gears with a checkbox in them. When you click on other clips, it has, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to be wondering, why is that happening? Well, that's because this is a preset. This right here says Naughty Dog Anniversary Intro. What this is going to do, this is going to add this clip right here to the beginning of your video. Well, that was an entire clip because I ended it, but for this video, I'm just going to deselect these. If you don't want any of these, you can just deselect them all, and there you go. You can just select whatever clip you want. But for this video, I'm going to choose these and these. These are automatically going to pop to, this is the intro, so it's going to pop to the beginning. This is the outro, so this is going to pop to the end. And I'm going to put in this clip. I'm going to call this Herpaderp. Herpaderp. And then, like I said, it's gonna add it to the end and all that. Now you guys know how to start a new project. You know how to have themes. And when you're selecting, it had like the gears with the check mark and a 1, right? That's the order that they're gonna appear once you start clicking on them. But then there are the presets that are automatically gonna pop to there. If you look at the bottom. If you look on the bottom, it has this little thing right here. You might be thinking what this is. This is a transition. So, I can edit this by going to Edit Transition. I can reset the set volume, which would be, let's say you want it really loud, put it to 200. That was pretty dang loud. Maybe you don't even want to hear it at all. Maybe you just want to have it very quiet. Or just not even on at all. Put it to 0. Don't hear it at all. It just shows the picture. If you want the presets will automatically add in transitions between each one of your clips. So to delete it, you go to Edit Transition. You can replace transition, which you can just add in another. You can flip it out for another one. But you click on Delete Transition and Confirm. And I want to delete this other one too, so let's do that. Okay. One more thing about transitions. I'm going to show you how to add them in. Add transition, and there are different types. There are crossfade, there are all these different ones. There's wipes. There's cinematic, which I really like to use, like sort of like explosion. Or something like that, even though it's not infamous seconds on. All these different things. I really like to use them. These are the ones that I just deleted. Let's add in this one right here. They're just saying it's going to shorten your clip a little bit. It's fine with me. So, that's going to add in the transition. Okay, you can select whatever transition you want. So actually, select where you want to have your transition. You go to the end of the first clip. Well, you want to have it right here. So you go to the end of the first clip. You add transition, and then it's going to add it right there. Okay. Now, if you look on the bottom left, it's going to show you X plus or square and the wrench. X is to add in new things. Square is to edit things. So, I'm gonna go add in a new clip here. This is fairly simple. Let's say I wanna add in this right here from one of my older videos, right? I'll click on that, and like I said, it's gonna have the 1 and the check mark and the gear. I'm gonna press square to add that in.
Hacking was meant.
Okay. That is how to add in a new clip. Very, very simple. Now, let's talk about adding screenshots. This is actually a pretty helpful tool since they don't have sort of like a slow motion effect, which I wish they did in ShareFactory. So let's get to a good point. Like right about here, okay? To actually, once you're in full screen, well, once you're like in the farthest side you can go, sort of like, I'll show you what that means later, but like where you're at, the ending, so that you can't like exit anymore unless you're exiting your project. Let's say I want this right here to go full screen. Like if you want to watch a video or something like that, you press L2, okay, and then you can press it with R2. But what I want to do is to select this right here. I'm gonna wait for that little bar to pop to go down. Okay, there. Hold the share button. That'll take a screenshot. And what I can do with that is you can add it. Now you have it forever in your screenshots, right? Then you can add screenshot. There's some other screenshots that I taken before, but the one that I just took was right here. Let's add in that right there.
Really? Really? Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was where my sister like was a butt and like talked, and I screamed at her. Cause you're the butt hurts. Okay. Well, now I have like it's gonna set for the average thing for about a screenshot as I think 6 seconds, 5 seconds maybe. If you want to increase the time, you just go to the end, you click add a screenshot, and you add in the same screenshot, and you can just do that for as long as you want. But there are some limits in ShareFactory. Like you can only have 20 clips maximum. You can only have 50 minutes of gameplay footage, but that's why some of my videos can be longer than 15 minutes. So now I have this right here. Maybe you want to have it a little bit shorter. I never, ever use trim clip. Because what it's going to do is it's going to have like this right here. I don't like it at all. I really hate it. So what I like to do is I like to select split clip and the editing, and you split it wherever you want to. Let's say I only want to have like the first half. I'll split, and this is the last end. So I'll select X, well not X, but once you're in split clip, you can just select square, delete clip, confirm. So now it's just a sort of portion.
Chugs hacking.
Ta-da!
Chugs hack.
Well, now you know how to use screenshots. Okay? So, there are the screenshots, and let's see what else there are to learn about. Ah, the FX. So, I can add FX anywhere I want to, okay? I'm gonna add it in right here, okay? Wherever your like cursor or whatever, that little line, and above it says 0 minutes 40 seconds. That little line right there is going to indicate where you want your FX to start. So you click X, add FX, and you have all these stickers. Some of them are from the theme that I'm using right now, which is, well, the theme from like you saw me select earlier with the Notch Dogs, the Naughty Dogs 30th anniversary. It's gonna add in some extra ones. That's pretty cool about it too. But the original ones are sort of like these and all that, right? You can add in those, and I'm gonna put just this right here. I like to use this fail, even though it's not necessary. I'm just gonna you can rotate it with L2 and R2. You can enlarge it by R1, you can make it smaller with L1. So I'm just gonna put it right over here. So there we go. But the thing is, maybe you don't want it for the entire clip, because wherever you start it, it's gonna go for the entire clip. How do you solve that, you may ask? Well, the thing is, if it ends at the end of your clip, then what are you gonna do? You split the clip, of course. You go to, it starts right here, so I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna split the clip, like you saw me doing with the screenshot. I'm gonna select X, confirm, and that's gonna shorten it up to right there. And that's gonna go to that, and it's all gonna be gone. Ta-da! Well, I'm gonna show you a little bit about another FX is to add, theme stickers, which is just the stickers that come with the theme. You have the filters. I don't use the filters at all. I don't use the layout. I like to use text. Text is pretty cool. You have different fonts, but the thing is, you can't rotate these. You can't make them larger or smaller, so you're just gonna have to stick with what you have. That's it. And, well, let's say I like this one right here. This one's pretty cool. So I can just put whatever I want. Just like that. I can change the opacity, which you can with the stickers too. Color. I can make this yellow. I can move it around the screen. I can select X when I'm done, and O, and that'll get me out of that right there. So that's gonna go for that right there. You can add more than one FX too. So that's pretty useful. If you want to edit your FX or delete it, you go to Edit FX, you select X, you hit X, which will go to what I have before, and I can mess around with it. I can delete it if I want to. I'm just going to leave it. So, all these right here. Not really much point to it, but what else is there? Okay, now there's add commentary and add music.